So Dijikra's algorithm, when it is said, it is a single source shortest path. So one is, it is single source shortest path algorithm, and Dijikra's algorithm have a running time complexity of E log V, where E is the number of edges, V is the vertices. And when we talk about the Floyd's algorithm, we know that it is all source shortest path. Yes. And it take, we go off VQ. And there was one more thing that we said about your Floyd's algorithm was that it will not work when it will have a negative edge in the cycle. Yes, so same applies for your Bellman-Ford also, but it is a single source shortest path algorithm, as well as it allows for negative edges. As we can see, we already have the negative edges here. Okay, so when we are talking about the Bellman-Ford algorithm, as in the previous case with the dynamic programming, this particular algorithm also have with the approach of dynamic programming. That means we are going to take the sequence of decisions. That means one by one we are going to decide that for a single source shortest path where we need to move. And in this case, the single source, we are going to take that particular node that is having no input edges, or it is going to have only the outgoing edges. Yes. So in this case, we have the single source as the source vertex as 1. And every time when it is going to find out the difference, it is first going to take the intermediate edges, let's say one intermediate vertex, then two vertices, three vertices, and so on till it actually moves on to n-1 vertices. So that is how it works. So in this case, what we do is we create a distance matrix which will be having k number of rows, where k, in this case, the number of vertices that you have is 7. 1 to 7, you have 7 vertices. So the k value goes from 1 to 6. Yes. So for this 6 values, you will have a distance matrix, yes, which will have this k number of intermediate nodes. That means if you have source as a vertex, to reach 2, yes, can you have one intermediate vertex, 2, 3, 4, or 5, or 6? Yes, you cannot have 7 because you have total 7 vertices only and you are taking a path from the source to the next vertex. Yes, so if you have one intermediate vertex, two intermediate vertices, three intermediate vertices, 4, 5, 6. Yes, so it is notated like this. Now, let's say we are going to talk about all these 7 vertices. Okay, and what we are going to denote each of the column here is distance k 1 to 7. Fine. So initially, what we are going to say is distance of 1 is equal to 0. Yes. So in this case, this whole will be made equal to 0. So once we are done with this, yes, then we'll look back and see how it is formulating. So if you are saying that you have only one as the intermediate one, yes, so the different k values you will have, yes. So when you want any intermediate vertex and you want from the source to the vertex 1, what is the value? So source vertex is the first vertex. So first vertex to the first vertex, whether you take one intermediate, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 intermediate nodes, it has to be the minimum distance as 0. Yes, if you take any other edge, so there is no incoming edge here, so definitely there is no cyclic path. So otherwise, if you want to have a distance of 1 from any other node, it has to be 0 if you take any number of intermediate nodes. Yes, so this k denotes which are your intermediate nodes. Yes, how many intermediate nodes you are taking? You are taking one as one intermediate vertex, two intermediate vertices. It is not the second vertex. I am saying it is two intermediate vertices. Yes, when you are taking 2, when you are taking 3, when you are taking 4, you have already considered that. So what is the minimum distance in that case? Yes, so as in the previous case, we have seen the formula here remains the same. At any point of time, when you say that distance of any u vertex you want to find out, yes, and for that u vertex, you are saying I am taking k number of intermediate vertices. So if we are saying that we are going to take k number of intermediate vertices, let's say initially we have not taken any of the intermediate vertices. Now, when we are going to take any of the intermediate vertex, one vertex, let's say, okay, so we are going to find out this value. So let me denote what this is. This is distance of which vertex? Second vertex. I want it from source to the second vertex. And how many intermediate vertices I have? One. So to reach the vertex 2 from source, if I take only one intermediate vertex, let's say from 3 to 2, it can be 4 to 2, it can be 6 to 2, it can be 1 to 5 and then 2, it can be 1 to 7 and 2. Yes, so intermediate vertices from source to 2, and it can be only one vertex. So it can be either from 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Yes. So from any of this, what is the minimum value? So that we want to find out. Fine. So this value, so this denotes something like this. So in journal, the distance of any u vertex from the source when we are taking k intermediate vertices, it is given by minimum of, so there are going to be two values. Yes. Now, whether the distance between these two, when there is a direct path, I'm not taking any intermediate one, that is minimum, or I take any vertex, let's say 1, 3 and 2, that is minimum. Yes, because I want the shortest path. So which one is minimum? So in that case, we have in the formula two values. One that says what is the distance k minus 1 u value. Yes, if we are not considering any new intermediate vertex, what was the previous distance, minimum distance, when I have already considered some k minus 1 vertices? Let's say when I'm calculating this, k value is 3. So right now I would be considering what was the value when it has only 2 vertices. I hope this till this point it is clear. Okay, so assuming this is clear, so the next value, minimum distance between when we are considering the previous vertices and not considering the current one. any new vertex. Yes. So if k is equal to 3, so we are now trying to find out the distance of u from the source vertex considering 3 vertices. Yes. So we'll check whether what was the distance when only the 2 vertices were included. Now what will be the distance if I'm considering one more vertex? Now if I'm going to consider that one more vertex, yes, so if it was earlier considered only this distance, let's say we are talking about this vertex 2, I've already included 1, 3, 2. This was 6 and this is 5 minus 2, 3. Yes, so this is minimum 1, 3, 2. So the distance between 1 to 2 direct is equal to 6. 1 to 3 to 2 is 3 because 1 to 3 is 5. 3 to 2 is minus 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3. Fine. Now, if I have to consider 2 vertices, yes. So in that case, what I need to do is I need to take up the path if I have already find it out what were the different paths to reach to this vertex from the intermediate ones, and I take a third vertex. Yes. So in that case, I'll be checking into what is the value from 1 to 4, then 3 and 2, 1 to 6, then 3 and 2, 1 to 5, and then maybe 3 and 2, 1 to 7, and then 3 and 2. So is there any other path where I will have 2 more vertices where I would be taking into account the previous value? Yes. So what I will have as a formula here is minimum of I, where I need to find out the distance that was already there for k minus vertices for some ith node plus the cost from I to u. Yes. So one is when I'm only considering the previous value, I'm not considering any more intermediate nodes. Yes. Another one is if I'm considering more number of nodes, one more number of vertex as an intermediate one, then I will take those I number of vertices that are left and find out what was their distance for the previous set of vertices and can I get I to u. Okay, so this will be more clear when we are working with each of the values. Let's say now we have to start with which value? Distance of, let's say we are going to talk about this particular row. So for this particular row, k value is equal to 1. So I'm going to find out distance 1 of 2, distance 1 of 3, and distance 1 of 4, and then distance 1 of 5, and so on. Okay. So for this one, distance 1 of 2, if I have to find out for this formula, what I'm going to do is, let me just have more space to explicitly write this. So minimum of which value? The first value is distance of when I have only the 0th, that means I have not considered any of the value. Yes. So this will be u plus minimum of distance 0 if I am putting here, that will be all no values. Yes. And it will be only remaining to cost of I to u. So in this case, because it is only going to be the same values, so the first case in this one will be the direct values. Yes. So this one minimum will be always the 0 ones, and distance of 0 to u, that means I'm not considering any intermediate vertex, and the distance from the source to that vertex. So in this case, this is 2. So the distance of 2 is, in this case, 1 to 2 is 6, 1 to 3 is 5, 1 to 4 is 5, 1 to 5 is infinity, 1 to 6 is like an infinite value, 1 to 7 is also infinite. Fine. So this row is done. Now let's start with k equal to 2. So when k equal to 2, I would be writing it as distance of 2 of 2, because distance of 2 of 1 is, if I take any intermediate vertex from source to the first vertex, it is 0. So now for the second vertex, putting the values into this formula, I will have minimum of distance of 1 of 2, because I need to find it for k minus 1. So if I am going to take k minus 1 set of vertices, intermediate vertices, yes, so that will be 1. If I'm only taking one vertex, yes, and I'm taking 2, okay, what is that value? 6. And I want to find out the other values. Minimum of I, where distance of 1 I plus cost of that ith vertex to the second vertex. Now let's see what these values are. Minimum of distance of the vertex 2 from the source, when you are taking only one, is 6 from this graph. Now for the different I values, what I will get. So let's say I start with I value equal to 2, I equal to 3, I equal to 4, 5, I equal to 6, and I equal to 7. Because we said for the I number of other vertices that can be made as intermediate one, we cannot take the source vertex as the intermediate vertex. Okay. Now if I is equal to 2, this value is distance of 1 to 2, and which was earlier 6. Cost of 2 to 2 is 0. I hope this is clear how I am writing this. Yes, when I is equal to 2, this value is 6 and this value is 0. Next, when I equal to 3, distance of 1, 3. That means distance of the third vertex from the source when you have no intermediate one. So that is 5 plus the cost of 3 to 2. Cost of the vertex from 3 to 2. This is minus 2. I equal to 4. This value is distance of 1, 4, which is 5, and cost of 4 to 2. 4 to 2 is how much? Infinite value. Yes, 4 to 2, there is no direct path, so it is going to take infinite value. Then I is equal to 5. So for I equal to 5, we already have the infinite value for the first term. And 5 to 2, there is no direct path, so this is also infinite. Similarly, for the sixth one, 1 to 6, it is infinite here, plus there is no path between 6 to 2, so there is going to be infinite value here. For 7, again, 1 of 7 is infinite, plus 7 to 2, there is no direct path, so it is also going to be infinite. So we are going to find out from minimum 6, 6, 3, 5 plus infinity is infinity, infinite value, infinite, and the infinite value. So I equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So out of that, minimum value is going to be 3. So I'm going to put the value 3 here. Yes, I hope this is clear to you. How we have gotten the value of I is equal to, for distance 2 of 2 is equal to 3. Yes, so let's quickly find out the next value. So distance of the third vertex from the source taking two intermediate vertices, this will be minimum of distance of third vertex from source when only one intermediate was there. And now if we are going to consider, let us consider to reach 3 any other intermediate vertex. Can I reach 3 from 2, from 4, from 5, from 6 and from 7? So that is the values that that this particular term, the second term denotes. Okay, so this value will be minimum of I is equal to 2 to 7 and distance of that ith vertex in the previous case plus cost of I to 3. Okay, so this value is minimum of distance of the third vertex from source in the previous case is 5. Yes, so right now we don't need to look at the graph for this value. We need to look at it, this particular row where k equal to 1. So this value is 5, comma, when I is equal to 2, this value is distance of 1 to 2. That means distance of vertex 2 when only one vertex intermediate was there, that is 6. Yes, plus cost of 2 to 3. 2 to 3 is infinite value. So next value is I equal to 3. So distance of 1, 3 is 5 and cost of 3 to 3 is 0. I equal to 4. Distance of 1, 4 is 5 from the matrix plus cost of 4 to 3. 4 to 3 is minus 2. I'm going to put here minus 2. I is equal to 5. Distance of 1 to 5 is infinite. So we know that infinite plus anything, 5 to 3, infinite. I equal to 6, infinite plus infinity, and I equal to 7 also is infinity plus infinity. Yes, so this is equal to minimum of 5, 6, 5, again 3, infinity and infinity. So this is going to be 3. So here also the value is 3. I hope this is clear. Yes, so let's quickly do it for 4. So I'm not going to write the complete thing now. Let's quickly see how it will change for 4. So for this, the minimum value for distance of 1, 4, yes, 1, 4 is 5 and with the other intermediate vertices. So if it is equal to I is equal to 2, so that means we are finding out the distance of the 2 in the previous case, that is 6 plus 2 to 4. 2 to 4 there is no value. Then I equal to 3 is 5 and 3 to 4 there is no path. So there are no incoming path to 4 other than 1. So it will be adding up with the infinite values only for the remaining cases like 5, 6, 7. 4 to 4 is 0. So that's why it will be 5 plus 0 and I equal to 5 is infinite plus infinite. I equal to 6 and I equal to 7 also is infinity and infinity. Yes. So out of this, the minimum value is 5. So that is what we are going to put here. Now moving on to the value of 5. For the fifth vertex, the minimum path from source. So this is equal to minimum of distance of 1 to 5, which was earlier given as infinite value. Now I is equal to 2, it is 6. From 2 to 5, there is a path, that is minus 1. Yes, I equal to 3, earlier value was 5 and 3 to 5, there is a path. I equal to 4, the previous value was 5, plus 4 to 5, there is no path. Yes, I equal to 5, earlier was infinity plus 0. I equal to 6 is infinity plus infinity. I equal to 7, infinity plus 7 to 5, there is no path. So there is an infinite. So out of this, this is 5, this is 6, this is 5. So the minimum value is 5. Yes, so let me put this 5 here. I hope this is getting clear to all of you. So let's find out for the sixth one. For the sixth one, the previous value was infinite. And when I is equal to 2, infinity plus 2 to 6, there is no path. So infinite. I equal to 3, sorry, this is 6. I equal to 3. To reach 3, the previous value was 5 plus 3 to 6. 3 to 6, there is no path, so it is infinite. I equal to 4. So till 4, the previous value was 5. And to reach 4 to 6, it is minus 1. Then I equal to 5. For 5, the previous value was infinite. And 5 to 6, there is no path. I equal to 6, previous value was infinite, and 6 to 6, it is 0. And I equal to 7, then there is no path from 7 to 6, and the previous value was infinite. So this is also infinity plus infinity. So the values here are infinite, 6 plus infinity is infinity, 5 plus infinity is also infinity, 5 minus 1 is 4. So that is the only value that we have. So we will have 4 value here. Similarly, for the seventh vertex, yes, the previous value was infinite. When it is taking 2 as an intermediate vertex, the 2 to 7, there is no path. I equal to 3, 3 to 7 also there is no path. I equal to 4, 4 to 7, there is no path. 5, 5 to 7 also there is no path. 6, 6 to 7, there is a path. So this will be 3. Infinity plus 3 is infinite value. Yes, and for the seventh vertex, we will have infinity plus 7 to 7. The path is cost is 0. So these all are infinite values. So the last value that we have will be infinite value. Yes, so let's quickly now check what will be the value for this one. Yes, when k is equal to 3, what will happen to the value of the distance from source to the second vertex taking 3 vertices? Yes, so this is given as minimum of distance of 2 to 2 plus minimum of I, where I goes from 2 to 7, distance of 2I, so that means 2I means all these values. So we are now going to consider this values plus the cost of I to the second vertex. Yes. So the minimum value that we get here is 2 to 2 distance was 3, comma. Now, if I am considering the second vertex, yes, what is the previous value here? 3, and 2 to 2 is 0. If I'm taking I equal to 3, yes, in the third column, the value was 3, and from 3 to 2, there is a value minus 2. Yes. So in this case, this value will become 1, comma, when I is equal to 4, what is the previous value here? 5. Is there a path from 4 to 2? No. So this will be an infinite value. I equal to 5. The previous value was 5. There is no path from 5 to 2. So this also becomes infinite. I equal to 6. This was earlier value was 4. So 4 plus 6 to 2. The second value 6 to 2. There is no path. So this is also infinite. I equal to 7. The previous value was infinite plus infinity. So this is this. So what we have gotten the values here as 3, 3, 1, infinite, 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 and infinite. And the minimum value is 1. Yes. So when we were taking only one intermediate vertex, we have the cost length as 3, from 1 to 3 and then to 2. Whereas when we are taking 4 also, that means 2 intermediate vertices, 1 to 4, then to 3 and then to 2. So this value is equal to 1. Yes. So likewise, we need to fill up this table. So this, I'm not going to solve for the complete values. So I'm just quickly going to give you, if you solve this on the similar lines, what you will get. So this is the matrix that you will get. And in this, if you see here, you have gotten the smallest distance from the source vertex, taking the 6 intermediate vertices for the source, for the second vertex, yes, for the third vertex, minimum distance or the shortest path considering all the remaining vertices, for the fourth vertex, for the fifth vertex. Now for the fifth vertex, it has actually become 0 here. Yes, so you can see that the previous value was, if you check into this table, the previous values were